The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What's up? What's going on, everybody? TGIF, we're up, we're at it. We're doing our thing this morning, looking at these markets, get ready to jump in, get ready to set the tone for the weekend. It's crazy Friday, man. It was a crazy night last night in crypto. It's a crazy night last night, a crazy day yesterday in the stock market. So, it is what it is, and we are where we are. We are going to get in. We're going to look at it. Not so great. It wasn't so hot actually over there in the market, but we are up. We're at it. We're doing our thing, and we're gonna figure out what the heck's going on around here. What we got to look at, where the market's headed, where we think it's going. But I still think that we're in a bull market. I still think that we're in for a big, huge rally when it comes to cryptocurrency and when it comes to the stock market. I think there's a lot of things at play right now when it comes to the governments around the world, specifically here in the United States, that's going to affect the governments around the world. Touched on it last stream that, April 2nd is going to be a huge day for everybody around the world when it comes to tariffs and everything else, playing a huge role in what's going on right now. So definitely got a lot going on this Friday that we're getting ready for the weekend. It's gonna be a great weekend though. I do still like where we are in the market. I like where the market is headed. I like kind of just like where we are right now. I think given everything that's happening out here in the bigger spectrum of what's going on, we're not in a very, very bad place when it comes to investing. So I think there's a lot going on, but I think that we're gonna be all right. And this is where you want to start buying. This is where you kind of want to start loading them bags up. This is kind of where you're seeing a little bit of a pullback in both the stock market and crypto. And this is kind of where you want to start making a way for yourself and really starting to build your bags up a little bit and get into some stuff and just sit back, chill. Don't get too high, don't get too low in these markets, and just kind of enjoy the ride. So let's get in, let's get after it. Let's do this. We got the Asian markets over here yesterday. They didn't trade too bad. Actually, they traded pretty rough. To tell you the truth, they traded pretty rough. And you got the European markets over here, still trading pretty rough as trading starts to kick off this afternoon, early afternoon for them over there in the European markets. Not looking too hot, but it is what it is. And then you have the United States pre-markets over here. What's up, Junior? Good morning. You have the United States pre-markets over here. Definitely all in red, not looking too hot. So, why are we where we are, right? What's going on? Why is the market trading the way that it's trading, which is down right here? Stock futures are a little changed as traders brace for Fed's preferred inflation reading. So, guys, smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. Thanks, Junior, for reminding me. Smash that like button. Smash that share button too as you come in as well. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well. If you're over there on X and you're watching, go ahead and hit that follow button, hit that heart button, and hit that share button as well. But we're the Fed's preferred inflation reading here in the United States. It's going to be key readings. They're going to be just fine, and I think that will come out a little bit better than what's expected, if not on par with what's expected. I think when you look at it, this data is kind of skewed anyways, so they're going to skew it the way that they want. So I think we're going to be just fine. But you know, we do have to look at this market for what it is. There's a lot going on. A lot going on from the big global standpoint, right? We have tariffs coming April 2nd. What them look like and what them roll out as, you know, is going to, I believe, is being priced in right now. What people think is going to happen, and you know, and in anticipation of the April 2nd rollout, I think we're seeing this stuff get priced in right now. And remember, guys, this stuff gets priced in ahead of time. The markets don't wait to react to what is to what happens. They're trying to price it in ahead of time. So definitely going to take a step backwards when it comes to that. But I think we could take the step backwards to take the step forward. And I don't necessarily think that that's a terrible thing. Tesla had a good day yesterday, up 1%. NVIDIA pulled back 2.3% to 111. But NVIDIA is getting ready to go ahead and purchase CoreWeave. They owned a ton of CoreWeave anyways, but NVIDIA is looking to go ahead and peg this right around $40 a share as it comes out. But yeah, they're looking to purchase CoreWeave. So that's a huge investment for NVIDIA. Market's up and down. Yeah, Ken, market's all over the place. But it's all about these tariffs, right, Ken? Everybody's pricing this stuff in. Almo, good morning, my brother. But everybody's pricing these tariffs in right now, along with this inflation data right here. And inflation data, the core PCE, all that stuff. It's going to come in. It's going to come in just fine, just because we know that this stuff is manipulated anyways. So they need it to come in fine. So it'll come in good, if not better than what's expected. But there's a lot of stuff going on that's bigger than just, you know, the crypto market or the stock market. So a lot of this stuff is affecting what's going on. And tariffs, April 2nd. You know, I told you guys have money on the sideline for that dip that's coming. But the markets are pricing this in right now. And you can see it. You can see it all the way throughout the world markets. You got the Asian markets, they're down. They're running a little rough when it comes to the tariff talk. European markets, they're down. They're running a little bit rough because of these tariffs. And the United States markets are absolutely pricing this in. And it will increase the inflation around the world. These tariffs will increase inflation. There's no way around it. There's no communication that people can put out. PCE, you know, this is what everybody's waiting for. Is these PCE reports and everything that's going to come out. And I don't know, they're going to be on par with what's out there, with what people are expecting. I think, like I said, the data is manipulated anyways, so they're going to manipulate it to read how they want it to read. But you know, big news over here. You know, Tesla's starting to come back. NVIDIA took like I said, a 2.3% step backwards yesterday, but NVIDIA is about to buy CoreWeave. And like I said, they're going to try to peg that right around $40 a share as it starts to come out. So definitely big news for NVIDIA, which NVIDIA just keeps expanding. And I keep telling you guys, nothing in AI happens without NVIDIA. And AI just doesn't go anywhere without NVIDIA. So NVIDIA is the beginning, middle, and end to all AI, whether it's a crypto project, whether it's a big company starting to roll out AI. Nothing happens without NVIDIA. So, you know, as NVIDIA goes, so will AI. You know, it's just that simple. You can talk about these low market cap AI projects, all that stuff. Without NVIDIA chips, none of it happens. It's all irrelevant to the conversation. If NVIDIA is not doing well, neither is AI. So it's just kind of what it is. Come over here. Let's look at the crypto market real quick before we definitely dive into it. What's Ken say? There you go. Oh, you guys got chatty all of a sudden. Yeah, you guys are getting chatty. Good. Yeah, I mean, Ken. Yeah, Iran's gonna be a problem, right? It looks like NATO and everybody else, the United States and everybody, that looks like they're starting to really ramp up against Iran. Iran's going to be a problem. They're going to hit them with sanctions. They're going to do all that stuff. And Iran's going to be an issue. It looks like that's the next global war that they're trying to pull off over there. I don't understand why, but for some reason we love to have wars over there. It just doesn't make any sense. We need some peace, for some peace and stability for a little while. But it doesn't look like we're getting there. Selmo, good morning, my brother. How are you? And all of that's going to affect the market, all of it. And it's too bad. It's unfortunate that we pick and choose. That the world picks to choose who's they're going to bomb on. It just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, Iran's definitely going to be a problem. They're definitely going to be a problem. So. Yeah, Elmo, they are under some very tough sanctions already, but they're going to they're going to ramp them up on Iran. They're going to try to choke them out. It's one of these things where you can look at it as glass half empty, glass half full. When it comes to Iran, they don't want Iran to be a powerhouse over there in the Middle East, and they were working their way over there to be a powerhouse in the Middle East. They don't want them to be a powerhouse, so they're going to go ahead and they're going to try to choke them out. It's Israel has, according to the EU nations and the United States, Israel has to be the powerhouse over there, and they're going to do whatever they can to make Israel the powerhouse over there, and whether that means genocide on people or whatever, that's what's going to happen. Oh boy, Ken. Oh boy, yeah, it's ramping up, man. 8B52s landed. Yeah, it's ramping up. I mean, it's one of them things where it's going to have an impact on the market as soon as they start dropping bombs. Well, they already have actually, and as soon as it starts to ramp up, it's going to have an impact. But Israel has to. The EU nations and the United States are going to make sure that Israel has all the power over there, and they'll do it by any means necessary. And it's really unfortunate because there's a lot of genocide that's going on over there right now. They keep bombing Gaza. That's like shooting fish in a barrel, right? You really can't get out of it if you know how Gaza is laid out. Just do a Google Earth search on Gaza. If you know how it's laid out and you see how it's laid out, like really, the people have no way out of there, and they're just bombing one side to the other. It's crazy what they're doing over there and what Israel's doing over there. And this is just my take on it. I don't ask anybody to agree with me or disagree with me, but what they're doing over there is just absolute genocide. Where's my man Selmo at? He popped in here and then popped out of here. Uh, it's full of craziness. This world is full of craziness. It's all a power trip. It's all a power game, right? So it's all about who's gonna have power, who wants power, who's doing this, who's doing that, and it's one of them things where when you look at it, does it even really make sense, right? And the answer to that question is if you have to ask the question on whether it makes sense, it usually probably doesn't. Uh, yeah, right now the governments are really messing up our bull run right now. They're really messing up our pockets. Uh, we are all collateral damage, Junior. We are, but the thing about it is can you stay in it long enough to not get pushed out so that you can enjoy the run up that's going to happen, because what they're really doing is they're trying to push you out. Not starting out on a downer. It's Friday, man. Selmo says he's still here. Good, good, good. uh Junior said this stuff gets him pumped. Yeah, it does, man. uh I mean, it is what it is, man. But sometimes you just got to tell the truth, and these wars will have an effect on the market. But what's really having an effect on the market right now is this inflation data and these tariffs. In April 2nd, like I keep saying to you guys, pay attention to the markets. They're pricing everything in right now for what they believe is going to happen on April 2nd with these tariffs. But make no doubt about it, these tariffs will have an effect on the market. They will increase inflation for a while. It will happen. You can't tariff everybody and tariff everything and not have an effect on the market when it comes to supply and demand, and two, not have an effect on inflation and as well. So I keep telling you guys, have some money sitting on the sidelines for April 2nd. You're going to see a reaction. You're starting to see the reaction now, and the big overall reaction that people are starting to price in is here. You can see it in the Asian markets. They got absolutely smashed. The European markets got absolutely smashed, and it looks like the United States markets are going to start out in the pre-market getting absolutely smashed, right? Um, there's just no way around it. What's going on right here is as the big overall um, is the big overall market is going to affect crypto. It's going to affect the lower markets as people are going risk off. And as soon as people go risk off, what's the first thing that they get rid of is their riskiest assets, right? Their riskiest assets, and that's cryptocurrency. There's no doubt about it. Uh, Oprah already scooped up 1,000 acres from the fires in Hawaii. Yo, man, when you got that money sitting on the sideline, you could do that, man. You could do that, Selma. Francis, what's up, dog? Good morning, Grand Rising to you, Grand Rising, brother. Good morning, good morning, good morning. But we'll go over here. We'll look at some of this cryptocurrency data, and then get into some news about why I still think that you guys should be bullish on cryptocurrency, and why I think that this whole thing is just a major shakeout for retail investors. And make no doubt about it, if you got under $5 million in the market, you're considered a retail investor. The fear and greed index sitting at 33 right now, came down 1 point, still at fear. Altcoin season right now sitting at 17 out of 100. We keep hovering between the 17 and 18 out of 100. So we're definitely still in Bitcoin season, a long ways away from altcoin season, which should be music to everybody's ears, because that means that you still have opportunity to get in here and get on these top 100 cryptos long before we hit this big push to the upside when we really do get to a full-fledged altcoin season. So that really should be music to everybody's ears. Sitting at a $2.77 trillion market cap right now. We lost about $10 billion out of the market since Wednesday. Like I said, with the tariff talks and everything else, people are really starting to go risk off. You see it in the market cap, the overall market cap sitting at 2.7 trillion. You need to look no further than this market cap right here sitting at 2.7 trillion to figure out that your altcoins are not going to be performing that well, right? So, you know, let's just be honest. Without that market cap sitting there, you're not getting a good altcoin flow. The ETF inflows and outflows, you got Bitcoin sitting at a 89 positive $89 million right now yesterday, and you have Ethereum sitting at actually a positive where is Ethereum positive, no, a negative 4.2 million in Ethereum outflows from the ETF. So Bitcoin had a great day when it came to ETF flows, and Ethereum didn't have such of a great day, but it wasn't a terrible day for Ethereum either. 4 million, not that bad. Oprah bought the dip. Yeah, she did. She bought the dip, baby. So not too bad. It's not too bad as far as the ETF movement on Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's what you want to see. You want to see them ETFs move, and that's what's really going on. But look at the Bitcoin dominance ticking back up to 61.1%. This is where the majority of the money's sitting right now. Everybody's pulling their money out of altcoins, as you guys can see, and they're putting it in Bitcoin. That came up another 1.1% since Wednesday, since we were streaming. And it takes a lot of money to move the Bitcoin chart. So 1.1%, you're really not going to see that on the chart, but the dominance factor is key, because that means people are going risk off. They're going into Bitcoin, and if the market continues to fall, they're going to go even higher risk off. They're going to start taking their money out of Bitcoin. They're going to start stabling it up. But yeah, the Bitcoin dominance definitely is ticking to the upside. So definitely not what you want to see if you're waiting for altcoin season. Me personally, I already kind of know what the deal is when it comes to these charts. So I'm just kind of sitting over here going, yeah, okay, that's cool. We're 17 out of 100 away from altcoin season. The Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 33, and the market cap is starting to come down. What does that mean for me? That means that I'm buying. That means that I'm buying. You know. You know, that's all that means to me. I don't know why this dude keeps popping up in here talking that nonsense. But let's look at what we got on chain, right? You got Ethereum sitting at number one in volume right now, sitting at $2.13 billion in 24-hour volume. Ethereum starting to tick back up to the volumes that we expect it to be when you get to that $2 to $3 billion in 24-hour trading volume. That's kind of where we expect Ethereum to be leveled off at. That's where we expect it to be. That's kind of where it should be sitting in a bear market, right? But we're in the middle of a bull, but they're starting to come out of there. You have BSC sitting at 1.8 billion. BSC doing this thing, but look, you got Solana sitting at number 3 at 1.2 billion. Solana's volume continues to decrease. You know, it did have a positive day yesterday, but man, it's down there. But look at who's at number 4, Sway. Why is Sway at number 4 with this big monster push up? Well, when you come over here and you look at the bubbles, what you have going on is this whale token wall. And launched yesterday. This is a data storage project, much like Filecoin, things like that. So it definitely launched yesterday. It had a decent launch. You can see it got as high as 61 cents over here on the day. Got as high as 61 cents. It launched. It moved. They must have launched it at a high market cap, sitting at $615 $15 million market cap right now. They must have launched it at pretty high market cap, because when I seen this yesterday, it was already like right around 40 to 50 cents, and it was just at launch. So definitely came out pretty hot and pretty high, but this is definitely on the Sway blockchain. You come over here and you look at where you can buy this. It launched with some pretty good exchanges: MEXC, Bybit, KuCoin, Gate.io, BitGet, Bitmart, Crypto.com, except for you can't really buy it on Crypto.com, but Kraken, Kraken, it launched with Kraken as well. So it launched on some pretty good exchanges right off the bat, which lets me know that this project does have some legs behind it, has some devs that know what's going on. But yeah, this is definitely why Sway's volume started to tick up a lot. When you look at the 24-hour trading volume, you're looking at $618.3 million in 24-hour trading volume. So that's definitely going to do some positive stuff for your chain. Started to come down off of the 61 cent mark right here, down here right now to 48 cents. But definitely this launch yesterday really put Sway right over here when it comes to blockchain volume. Ticked them right up to number 4. I still think that Sway is going to be a monster project in this bull run. I think you're going to see more and more projects like this launch off of Sway, and this is why we look at Sway or Sui or Sway or whatever you want to call it. People call it so many different things. I do think that there's going to be more projects over here that absolutely come over here and kill it. But yeah, that's the latest one to come off of that chain that really is doing some numbers. It's putting up some numbers. Let's not fool ourselves. That's really what's happening, right? And then you got Base coming in at number 5. This is the first time in a long time that Sway has actually trumped Base in volume, and it's up there. It's doing its thing. So it's we in 24-hour trading volume. So gotta like to see that. And then you definitely come down here to the other ones that we look at often. They're just kind of trading along, doing their thing. Look at Pure Chain though. We keep talking about Pure Chain. I'm going to keep bringing it to your attention. It's still it had another great day yesterday, plus 20.5% again yesterday. Sitting at a 24-hour trading volume right now of 30.6 million. But the key is, look at this volume. And we looked at this Wednesday. We looked at this Wednesday. Put another $100 million through its chain since Wednesday. So Pure Chain is starting to come along. Keep trying to tell you guys about Pure Chain. Look at Pure Chain as it's one of them ones down there. If you can pick them down there at the bottom, you can kind of start to make some money on the way up. But yeah, coming over here, I'm gonna look at the crypto bubbles. It's a damn mess, is what it is. It's a damn mess. The day's completely red. The hour's almost completely red. It's a damn mess. But this is opportunity all over the place. And why am I saying that this is opportunity? Why I'm still buying altcoins, even though we say that altcoins are down? Well, when you come over here and you actually start to look at the news, and you start to figure out what's going on and why big money's shaking you out of there, you know, they want the rest of the retail out because there's not that much retail left. So they want the rest of us out so that they can go scoop up what they need to scoop up before we come in, right? You got BlackRock's Global Allocation Fund discloses that it owns $47.4 million in Bitcoin ETFs. Yo, they want more, you know, but they own $47.4 million in ETF volume. They're not leaving. Why you leaving, right? GameStop to raise $1.3 billion to purchase Bitcoin, right? So, you know, I mean, you look at this USDT or RLUSD. RLUSD is going to be more widely used than USDT, I think. So I'm going RLUSD. I think that they're just staking their claim in the ground right now. is all they're doing. But GameStop's Wyoming, the state of Wyoming to launch and issue cryptocurrency stablecoin. Wyoming's launching its own cryptocurrency stablecoin, right? Uh, Larry wants it all. Oh, he does want it all. He wants all the Bitcoin. He wants everything. But Wyoming's going to launch its own stablecoin, right? You come over here, and you look at this, Crow. We get all over Crow, right? But Crow jumped 15% after SEC closes its investigation on Crow. Well, we come over here and we say, well, where's the 15% jump, right? Well, when you pull up Crow and you pull up the chart, if you were sleeping last night, you probably missed it, right? We know Ali was sleeping. We know Elmo was sleeping. But so he probably missed it. But if you look at it, Crow's up to 10 cents, which I think Crow is highway robbery for people, but it got up here to 11 cents, right? Came back down this morning to 9 cents. There's your jump, right? But based on the overall crypto market, you have this big pullback, right? You have this big pullback. They should make a Pi USD. Yo, that might not be that far away, Somo. I'm telling you, everybody's coming out with their own stable coins because stable coins is where it's at right now. When you're trading on chain, stable coins is where it's at. They want everybody to stable up on chain. So, you're going to see more of this, though. You're going to see more states issue their own stable coins. Wyoming's just the first of many. You're going to, Texas is already talking about it as well. You're going to see more and more states start to launch these stable coins. And this is how I do believe that blockchain is going to take over, a lot of the governments. And you're going to see these stable coins get issued, by governments for, a variety of things, their benefits and all that stuff. You're going to see these stable coins get issued for payments. Why? Because they can keep them on chain. On-chain data is absolute, right? It's absolute. So, and it's instantaneous, right? So I think you're going to see a lot more states do this. You're going to see them wrap a lot more of their payments around their own stable coin. And I think that this is the way that it's headed, right? But I say all this right here, Fidelity to launch a crypto stable coin in digital asset push, right? So now you have Fidelity coming out saying that we're going to issue a stable coin as well for all of our investors. So you have all of this going on. And we say all of this to say what, right? To say, yo, this crypto market is getting ready to boom, right? And the lizard people are out here sucking up all the liquidity out of the market, and pushing retail investors out of the market for what? So that they can start to get a better position inside of these particular cryptos. You got to know how the game is played in order to play the game, right? You got to know how these games are played in order to play the game. And if you're getting pushed out of the market right now, then you're doing exactly what these big institutional investors want you to do. And if you're selling your crypto right now, you're going to be crying here when these lizard people actually decide that they want to release this liquidity and they want to start pumping these markets. And you start to see blockchain start to get implemented into governments around the world, states around the world, states, countries and all of that stuff. And you're looking at it and you're going to be sucking your thumb pissed off. Only person black in Wyoming is Kanye. Yo, Kanye is off the chain right now on X, man. He's lost his freaking mind. I think his posts are out there, man. That joker, somebody cut him loose again. Somebody needs to take his phone away from him again, man. Somebody cut him loose. That joker has lost it again. He's lost it. If nothing else, it's entertaining, right? If nothing else, it's entertaining. But yo, he's done. He's shot. Is Kanye a lizard? Yo, Kanye owns a lot of Bitcoin, man. A lot of Bitcoin. Kanye owns a lot of Bitcoin. Jay-Z owns a lot of Bitcoin. A lot of these guys own a lot of Bitcoin. Kanye may act a little crazy because he is a little crazy, but he damn sure sometimes ain't a fool. But you see Crow right here. It's sitting in green. Let's see what it does today. As the SEC no longer is investigating it. We'll see what it does. We'll see where it goes. But you know, watch out. You know, let's see what this Wallcoin does here. Like I said, this is data storage. Data storage, kind of like Filecoin. So we'll see what it does over there on the Sway blockchain over there. We'll see where it goes and if it can continue its move to the upside, right? And if it can continue to put volume into that chain. It's starting to drop a little bit this morning. It's fluctuating a lot, but we'll see. I mean, this is the first file storage that's launched on the blockchain over there. So we'll see if the community really rallies behind this one and really puts it over the top and starts to buy it up, right? I mean, they've been buying a dip all day, all night. So we'll see. But definitely launched yesterday. And still, to me, it's still kind of a lower market cap. I mean, you see the hour. I mean, we're looking at the hour and down here at 40. Got down to 46 cents. You know, we'll kind of see where it goes. Watch it. You know, see where it's at. But definitely on the Sui blockchain. I love to see this though, because people launching legitimate projects on different blockchains definitely gives a lot of competition to everybody else, and competition is good. Ondo sitting at 84 cents. Ondo took a big step backwards, but you know, Ondo is Ondo. Ondo OM, all them guys, they're gonna be doing their thing. Yo, go ahead, Junior. Clock in, brother. Thanks for stopping by, brother. So not too worried about it. Looking at H-bar right now. H-bar dipped under that 19-cent mark, sitting at 18.3. H-bar is going to be a massive project. We're going to see. Gets down to 17 cents. I'm definitely going to be buying more. Trying to hold off on buying a lot of crypto right now until after the second. Oh, there's Heat. What's up, brother? What's up, Heat? What's going on, man? What's going on, brother? Hit that like button. That's right. Smash that like button. Smash that share button too, guys. Smash that share button. Smash that like button. If you're new, I can see how many people are in here. If you're new, go ahead and smash that subscribe button as well. Appreciate it. Helps out the channel, right? So definitely, I think we're headed in the right direction. XRP took a big step back, sitting at $2.21 right now. Definitely an opportunity coming on in here, and if not, scoop up some short-term XRP bags, or just add to your long-term bag. Solana sitting at 131, really struggling right now. Solana's really struggling right now. I'm a little bit worried about where Solana's headed, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see if it can regain that momentum and regain the degens over there, because that's what's gonna push Solana. Cardano sitting at 70 cents right now. It's dropped 5 cents since Wednesday, since we were talking. So Cardano's getting to that point where it's if you look at it over the month, it's getting to that point where it's starting to drop a little bit past this consolidation right here, which means definitely an opportunity to go in and add to your Cardano bags too. We know Cardano is going to play a big role in the United States government. It's in the stockpile of cryptos, and because it's in the stockpile, you know that they're going to try to make some utilization out of that inside the government, which means, you know, the government, we all know, is going to blockchain. So, you know, where does Cardano fit in there? I think it fits. Chainlink dropped its $15 price mark, went to 14.20.29. You've seen the dip with the rest of the market right here, with Link down to 14.29. Again, if you're buying into these right now, you're buying into these you're buying into these cryptos right now on this dip right here for a short-term flip. Your long-term holds on these top, 25 tokens right here, your long-term holds were months ago. You were buying in months ago for long-term, right? And now you're buying into these for, to get a 2x and take your profits and hold the rest, right? Stellar sitting at 27 cents right now. Definitely again a nice opportunity. Avalanche sitting at $20.41. I keep telling you guys about Avalanche. Anything under $20, I believe, is a good price for a short-term hold on Avalanche. Sitting at $20.41. But anything under 20 is where I think is a good price point to get into Avalanche for a short-term hold. Sway, $2.56. This thing was as high as 270 something yesterday when they launched that token. You see it up here at 272. So definitely took a step backwards with the market, right? But can it continue to pump the volume through this token right here? If it can, the price will go up. Like we just talked about HBAR. Have a great weekend. Elmo, have a great weekend. You too, man. You have a great weekend. OM, $6.37. Not doing too bad. Hanging on. OM seems to just be hanging on. So Pi right here, sitting at 82 cents. Again, short-term play on Pi here. It likes to hang out just a little bit above $1. Just a little bit above $1. So if you're trying to get into Pi for a short-term run-up, watch the day, right? Watch the day, see how far this thing is going to dip down with the market, and you may be able to get in here. And let's go over to the week. You see, just a week ago, it's sitting at $1.12. You may be able to get in under 80 cents, ride it up to over $1, and that's a good short-term play, and that's how you got to make some money in this market, right? Maddie B, good morning. And that's how you can make some money in this market just by playing the dips. If you just buy a little bit of the dip and then wait for the ride up, and go ahead and sell off on that ride up, you'll be fine. Oh, Maddie B, so it's high to Selmo and nobody else? Is this all about Selmo? What's up with that? Big Watch dude, TGIF. Well, TGIF, brother, what is going on? But yeah, that's how you can play these dips, and you can play them pretty well, pretty significant, especially if you already have bags in this stuff and you're just playing the short term like Pepe. Most of us have bags in Pepe, right? So if you wanted to play this dip on a week or just on a day, you look at it, it's down to 5078. If you watch this thing and it comes down to 5075, and you buy and you hold on to that till it gets up to 509, that's a decent quick flip, that's a decent like return, and it's quick, and if the market turns around, it'll be quick. But I'm tired, Batty, we always buying the dip, man. It's crazy. It seems like that's all we're doing lately is buying the dip. It's one of these things where, when's the dip gonna stop? Well, the lizard people are out here, they're eating up the liquidity, and like I was saying, you go through all of these articles and you can't help but to say crypto's going to be there. BlackRock, $47.4 million in Bitcoin ETFs, right? You got GameStop getting ready to buy 1.3 billion in Bitcoin. Well, they're trying to. Wyoming launching a stable coin. You know, Fidelity launching a stable coin. Crow is done with its investigation, you know, with the SEC. All of this stuff leads us to believe that this is all price manipulation going on right here. The lizard people are out here just sucking liquidity up, you know. But you know, given all of that news, and given all that bullishness, that the crypto market will turn around. You look at Bitcoin sitting at 81,000 right now, get 85,000, getting ready to drop down below, you know, to 84K, right? It's getting ready to drop to 84K today. It probably within an hour, right? Come over here and we're gonna have a look and see what we have going on over here. When you come back here and you look at Bitcoin, you know, I mean, right around here, where we at? What date is that? Let's move this up even further. This is the Trump run, right? Right here. This little consolidation period right here, where we're at, is November, right? Just right around November. And this is where, you know, people started to really get bullish on crypto. You know, from the Trump's perspective, is right up in here, right around November. So you see this big run up, and then you see it, you see where we are now, right? The price here, let's move this right over there. You're looking at 69K, right? And this is why I say we're still in the bull market, right? You're looking at about 69,000 right there, right? You run up over to up over 100K here, and then you start to pull back, right? You still have not given up all of the gains that you made right around election time, right? You still haven't given up all of them gains. You're still in a positive from that perspective, right? Yeah, the XRP ETF is at 17 filings right now. So I believe that they're going to do Selma, they're going to do the same thing they did with Bitcoin and ETH, right? They're going to approve all 17 at once and just put them in the market, which is going to flood the market. And then the XRP ETFs are going to reap the same fate as the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs, right? It's going to take a little bit of time for them 17 ETFs for people really to start figuring out which one they want to be in, based on the rates, based on a bunch of different stuff. People will start to jockey around, you know, for the best rates and things like that. And obviously, the big boys will rise to the top, and then a lot of the other people will kind of fall back, kind of like the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs did. So immediately, it's not going to have a huge impact on the XRP price. Long term, you know, couple months down the road from the launch of them ETFs, you'll start to see it have a impact on the price. You'll start to see it have an impact. So sometimes I would have liked it better if only 5 ETFs launched, where they didn't necessarily have to flood the market with so many, but everybody wants a piece of that pie, so you can't stop them from filing. But it's better for the market if there's less ETFs that all get launched at once than if they just throw 17, 18 ETFs in the market all at once. But either way, the market will shake itself out, and XRP will have a run off of them ETFs. But yeah, you see that Bitcoin is definitely in a downward trajectory right now, right? You see that it's pretty clear, right? So when Bitcoin's not running, the rest of the market's not going to run. Pretty simple, right? Pretty simple there. You see Pepe though, a little pullback, 5078. We were almost 509 the other day. Still outside the channel though. Still outside the channel, doing pretty well. It's definitely definitely buy zone for Pepe, but I was kind of expecting Pepe to melt that zero, but with the market the way that it is, it just wasn't going to happen. But you seen the built up buy pressure in Pepe. People are just waiting. They're waiting for this market to break, um, and when it does, Pepe is going to explode. It's absolutely going to explode. You see Ethereum struggling right now. It's in at 1,900. Struggling with the rest of the market, right? But look at the downturn on that. Look at the loss of momentum there. We're up, almost 2,100. Big pullback there. You see the momentum starting to really come down on Ethereum. So we'll see. We'll see where Ethereum goes. Just dropped to 1,899. So definitely a downward momentum there. Same with Solana. We can look at it. We can get into it, but the big one right here is the total 3. Right. This is where this one tells us everything we need to know. It's having a red day today. You can see that the altcoins themselves are definitely having a red day, which just tells me that it's buying season, right? So I'll start to buy a little bit now. I'll start to wait until after April 2nd till the tariffs start to happen. But if the total 3 starts to come back down here and touch this downward trend again, and starts to touch that box again, I'll start to increase my buys a little bit, right? If it starts to fall back within that box, I'll start to increase a little bit more. It's kind of how I'm going to play this game. That's how I'm going to play this game. I think so too, Ken. I think Pepe is going to have a legendary pump. I think it's absolutely going to pump off. It's going to pump off the rails, man. Why do I think BlackRock's waiting to file their XRP ETF? I think that they're allowing these ETFs that have already filed to go through the process, get the questions from the SEC, answer the questions from the SEC, get to that next stage. And then I think BlackRock will come in with their ETF with all of them questions already answered, because they already know, what the SEC is going to be looking for when it comes to XRP ETF, what they want to see, the types of questions that they're going to answer. BlackRock will file their ETF, and then when they file it, it'll just get thrown in with a 17. It'll be number 18. That's why I said 18. It'll be number 18, and it'll have them questions already answered before they even file it. It's just a matter of not wasting time, allowing these guys to go through and go through that process of question answers, all that stuff, and then just coming in with a final ETF. Because BlackRock had to do that with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Like they were the ones, the BlackRock, Fidelity, Franklin Templeton, and all them guys. They were the ones that had to answer all the questions and stuff. So sometimes it's just better just to sit back and wait. And I think that's all BlackRock's doing. So, but make no doubt, there will be an iShares ETF, which is BlackRock's, company. So there will be, a BlackRock ETF out there. And when it hits, it's going, that's where the majority of the money is going to be. All the rest of these guys are going to fight for their spot in the ETF world. But when BlackRock actually, drops its XRP ETF and it goes live with the rest of them, people will jockey around and they'll try to get positions in other ETFs. But the BlackRock ETF will lead the way. It'll be the number 1 ETF out there when it comes to XRP. You just can't compete with the money, right? Because BlackRock can pump its own ETF, right? So when you look at the total 3, it's definitely on a little bit of a downtrend here. So I'm waiting to see how far this thing comes down. If it comes back down into this channel right here, this downward channel right here, I'm definitely going to be increasing my buys down here, down up in here, definitely, without a doubt. Because once we break out of this like we broke out here, we will break out. But once we break out of that downward, like we're out now. But if we come back into this channel right here and you break out again, that's where the money's made. That's where you're gonna make. That's where you're gonna make the majority of your money. Uh, SPX 6900 still holding on 55. We looked at it on Wednesday. It was 63 somewhere in there. So it did have a little bit of a downturn when the market turned. But you see it's starting to eat that red candle up today that it put on. It's already starting to eat it up. And that's one thing I like about this project. It seems to just eat them red candles. So ever since the big dip, but we'll see. We see what's going on. This market is very touchy right now. It's very touch and go. So if you're investing in anything right now, you better love it. If it's a long-term hold for you, you better be willing to hold it. You better love it. You better be willing to ride the wave, because there's going to be a lot of volatility in what you're holding. So definitely, you better have some conviction in it. Right now is not the time to be jumping in things that you don't have conviction in. We talked about Ondo. Just consolidating right here. Just consolidating. You see, it's a little bit on a downward trend with the rest of the market. So expect a little bit more sell-off on Ondo. Expect a little bit more sell-off on the whole market, actually. Not just Ondo, but the whole market in general. I expect a little bit going into Friday. You're going into Friday as well. So going into Friday on a downturn is never really a great thing. But that's where we're headed. And opportunities, right? So I'm going to come over here. My trading strategy is, I'm just going to watch and observe for right now. And I'm going to see where this market goes as the morning moves on. Like as you can see, we're over here on the hour. It's starting to feel in a little bit better on the hour. So as people start to wake up, as this morning starts to move on, where does this market go? What direction? What does this data right here looks like from the PCE? What does that look like? That'll tell us a lot. Like I said, it's manipulated data, so I think it'll come in just fine. But what does that data look like? But you see the hour, it's starting to come in a little bit, a little bit green. People are starting to buy. They're starting to wake up. They're starting to buy. They're starting to look at the market. They're starting to say the prices are good. The prices are where my DCA prices are, or the prices are where I think the bottom is. And they're starting to come in and buy the dips up a little bit, right? Which gives you a green hour, right? So I'm going to kick back. I'm going to see where this thing goes. And I'm not going to go all in right now. I'm going to wait until April 2nd before I really start to drop any type of bigger money into the crypto market or even the stock market in general. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to wait and just see. I may dip my toe into some of these that I want to have a better price on, or just DCA my way down to a better price or something like that. You look at an H bar, if an H bar drops back to like a 17-cent mark, I may I'll probably throw a little bit more money on that just to, keep my average low, but not a lot of money. You know what I mean? If Pepe comes back to the 505 level, I may throw a little bit more at that. Short-term bag that I have over there in Pepe, may throw a little bit more in that just to increase that a little bit, but not a lot, just a little bit at a time, waiting until the second, right? I'm going to stay away from this crow. I'm going to stay away from this crow pump. Yes, it settled its investigation with the SEC. You start to see it come up to around 10 cents. I'm going to stay away from that pump right there. I think that this project will settle itself down and come back down to that 9 to 7 cent range, just given the fact that they're going to start dropping tokens, which is going to dilute the supply anyways. So I'm going to stay away from that. For right now, I'm probably looking at Algorand. If Algorand gets to around 18 cents, I may throw a little bit more in there. But waiting until the second, just holding on and waiting until the second. XRP, starting to come back up from that $2.21 to $2.22 right now. If it drops, to the teens today, we may go back in a little bit there. The $2 and 19-18 somewhere in there. We may go to a short-term bag, add to the short-term bag there, and see what's up there. But it's just a matter of picking these ones that you believe in and just kind of like throwing a little bit of money at it until we can figure out what's on the second, what's going to happen on the second. But they're pricing in the second right now. They're pricing in the tariffs right now. When you look at the pre-markets, right, the Asian market, the European market, and the United States markets, all trading like crap. All of this is really about pricing in what they believe that the tariffs are going to do, right? So people are pricing that in. The stock market's pricing that in. So, we'll see what's going to happen. Same Daniel. Yeah, I think it's just, you got to know what's coming, and you just got to play the market for what it is. You waiting on that 505 for Pepe too? Yeah, and by Tuesday we may get there. You know what I mean? If the market continues to pull back just a little bit, I mean, it's not going to take much to go from 5078 down to 5055. 5055 is probably where I'll start adding to my short-term Pepe bag. Remember, guys, I've been buying Pepe the whole bear market. So my average on my long-term bag is way lower than that, right? But my short-term bag, you get to that 5055, you got to start slowly adding to that short-term bag, and then as that price dips further, if it does dip further below that 5055, that's where I start to increase my buys. So I told you guys what I do. I put in limit orders, right? So I'll put in a limit order for 5055 probably some point today or Saturday or over the weekend. And then I'll turn around and I'll put in another limit order for 5053. And then I'll put in another limit order for 505, right? And with each one of them limit orders, as I go down, I'm increasing my buy rate. I'm increasing the amount of money that I'm spending, right? So, and getting down to that 505 may never happen, right? And if you see it turn around and take off, after 5055 goes back up to 507, I'll go in and cancel them orders, right? But yeah, so that I'll probably do it over the weekend, is put the three buys in, and I'll probably do that on a couple projects, right? To probably do that on a couple, just so that they're set and they're ready to go. For any potential downturn over the weekend, specific downturn over the weekend, they'll be set and ready to go. And if I'm out and about doing something or something like that, I'm not going to miss the pullback. They're going to fill them buy orders for me. So that's kind of how I play this game. And I set my price points and I put the limits in, and as it goes down, I increase the rate. Like, give you guys, we'll use general numbers. If you start at 5055 and you put $100, you go to 50, 5053, you may go 2, you go to 505, you may go 500, right? So you increase that buy order all the way down. So the amount of money that you're putting in, you're increasing that going down, right? So the better price, the more it goes down, the more you're buying, So, and then you don't have to watch the charts all day. You can be out and about. You can be doing whatever. And you come back, you get a little notification, says it was full, and you know that the market's dipping. So it's kind of what we'll do. But all right, guys, we're going to get out of here for the weekend. Just know, guys, this market is very touchy today. Very touchy. It's going to be very touchy this weekend. It's going to, we're probably going to have some pullbacks and some runs, kind of like you've seen this morning. You've seen us all starting all red. Now we're moving to somewhat of an hourly green. And the market's just really touchy until these tariffs come out. Thanks, DG. No, thank you, Ken. Appreciate you, man. Later, Big Watch. Dude, later, man. Hey, Big Watch. Have a great weekend, man. Enjoy yourself, man. Enjoy the family, man. Go do your thing. Selmo, have a tremendous weekend as well. Heat, you have a tremendous weekend as well. Go enjoy some family. Go enjoy some friends. Get out. Touch some grass. Go out. Hang out. Enjoy yourself. Don't be built up in these charts all day, man. And worried about crypto, man. Go set them limit orders, like we just talked about. Go set them limit orders, set it, forget it, get out there, go enjoy yourself. If they get filled, they get filled. Guess what? If they don't, then guess what? Then that means the market's going up and you're making money anyways. So go enjoy yourself, man, and go enjoy the weekend. Springtime's here, and gotta be outside, gotta be enjoying ourselves. Maddie B, thanks for stopping by today. Always appreciate you, and how long you've been in the crypto space. And then next week the market is going April. April Fools. You ain't lying. Next week the market will be April Fools. It'll be April 1st. Boom, boom, boom. The market's the market, man. Take your profits, man, and enjoy what we got going on, man. Hanging out with your son. Oh, that's where it's at right there, Big Watch. Hanging out with your family, man. It's all about family, man. It really is. It's all about family. We make money so that we can spend time with family, spend time with friends, make sure that everything is good, man. And spring break, yeah, baby, spring break. Spend time with your son on spring break, man. Have fun, have a blast, man, because that's what it's about. So yeah, set them limit orders on whatever you want to buy, then get out there and go have a good time. So with that, guys, we're up out of here, and you guys have a great weekend, like I said before, and we'll be back at you guys on Monday, and we'll be doing this thing all over again. Hopefully on Monday the market will be taking off, and we'll be all sitting here going rah 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 rah, right? And let's go. So have a good one. We out. Bye.